In the lead up to the highly anticipated unification fight for the light heavyweight titles between Artur Beterbiev and Callum Smith, Boxing once again faced the fear of cancellation of another high-profile fight, as in recent times it has become too regular of an occurrence for fighters to pop dirty for illegal performance-enhancing drugs (PEDs). On the 11th of January, Beterbiev became the latest name to make headlines in this regard, when news broke of an atypical finding from the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association (VADA) test that he took in December ahead of his stunning title defense against Smith. However, the unified light heavyweight champion does not fall under the same category as the recent adverse findings of the likes of Conor Benn, Robert Helenius, and Dillian Whyte, which are much more serious than the atypical finding, with VADA founder and chair Margaret Goodman telling Boxing News, atypical findings are fairly common in PED testing and do not constitute an adverse test result. They can result from various causes. Atypical findings generally warrant the collection of further samples, but no negative inference should be drawn from an atypical finding in and of itself. Last night, Beterbiev once again showed boxing fans just how good he is as he impressively finished Smith in the 7th after knocking him down twice, despite the Brit having never been knocked down once in his 31-fight professional career beforehand. Following this superb display, former WBC cruiserweight champion Tony Bellew took to X to post a controversial message that did not exactly go down well among boxing fans around the globe. Despite the Russian-Canadian fighter passing his A and B samples, Bellew alluded to Beterbiev being guilty of ingesting illegal PEDs, claiming that it is impossible for him to be at the physical level that he displayed last night, this late on in his career. Bellew wrote on X, "Obviously we want to see Bivol against Beterbiev next. It's a great fight, but please show me a fighter who has got stronger with age. He's 39 and he's getting more destructive. Physically, that's not usually possible, but he's doing it. Our great sport needs looking at like baseball was." Despite being highly critical of Beterbiev here, many were quick to point out the hypocrisy over Bellew's claims, as he gave a much warmer reception to Conor Benn's adverse analytical findings before his bout with Chris Eubank Jr. in 2022. Demanding that people should apologize to him despite having been cleared, posting, "People wrote this young man off and refused to believe. I didn't. All the people who slated him and tarnished his name should apologize. I'm so happy for you and proud of you. You never gave up, even in the darkest moments." Next on the radar for Beterbiev, though, is the mega fight between himself and Bivol, which top tank promoter Bob Arum has suggested could take place in the Saudi capital in the summer and is confident that the fight will be made despite claiming it's not done yet. Ramadan ends sometime in the middle of April. About 3 months after the end of Ramadan, we will be ready to fight Bivol in Riyadh, said Arum.